Tall? Or should I?
Wait, let's scoot just a little bit more.
Scooch?
Yes, there you go.
How's that?
Okay, perfect.
You want me to take my glasses off? I really don't need them. It's not like I'm reading. There you go.
Hello, I'm Alexia Orwella, reporting for Hollywood Connections on Tantalk Radio, outside of Tantalk Radio. We just finished the show, and I'm here with the director of Gift for Heart.
A gift of the heart, yes, exactly. How are you this evening?
Really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm just fabulous.
So could you go ahead and say your name and what your film is about?
Andrew Heller. Our film is called A Gift of the Heart. It's about two children that are sick, and it's mostly about their story. Crossing racial and faith lines and religious lines and stuff like that. And it's really a good, heartfelt movie. It really touches people, and people who see what we're doing are attached to the characters. They really love them because they're real, and that's what we're trying to do, is make something that's really real and also supports the community with the film, because we plan on donating some of the proceeds from our profits for children with cancer and try to bring to light organ donation.
That is wonderful. And how did you get on board to direct such a strong, powered movie?
Well, it's actually my movie. I'm not directing. I directed the promo because we have a director. But we couldn't bring him in from New York to shoot the promo, so I directed the promo. But I'm the executive producer, and I actually wrote the movie. So I got to play a little bit of directing. But it's not my job. My job is to do all the other things that need to be done and let my director do his. So, movie business is very specific, and when it comes to everybody has a job description, and you allow them to do their job. And then my job is, if something goes wrong, they come to me and say, we got to fix this.
So you wrote it, and where did you get the inspiration from it?
Well, back in 1991, I'll try to give you the short version. My mother was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. It was terminal. And I was trying to come up with a story where I could bring to light, the plight and the emotional tragedy that families and financial tragedy they go through when someone has cancer. And then they're dying. So you're never really prepared for the end. And but I decided not to write it about my mother and about my family. I just decided to fictitiously pick two kids because I thought people would be more attuned to attaching to those characters. And then it was optioned in Hollywood. They didn't do anything with it, and I fought for 7 years to get it back. In the meantime, I wrote 12, 13 more, and I just put them all on the shelf. And I took a break to raise my children, and then in January of this year, my friend said, why don't you revive it, rewrite it, update it with all the new technologies, and do it yourself? And I said, well, why not? So that's how it all got started, and it all got started with an idea of, donating some of the proceeds to cancer, children with cancer and their families in financial need, and also for, bringing to light organ donation. And, we kept the name, A Gift of the Heart. I updated it, obviously, to make it a little bit more real. And here we are 7 weeks later, and we started it all with an idea, and basically we were sitting there having a cup of coffee. We said, well, wouldn't that be a nice place to start with funding? Is, have a coffee cup, a cyber cup of coffee, and say, just give up one cup of coffee for a day. And we figured it out. We would need 150,000 people to skip one cup of coffee on one day only and give us $5 at the price of a cup of coffee. So we came up with the slogan on a coffee cup that says, well, one cyber cup of coffee, you can support our film and become a movie mogul and give us $5. And you're changing the world. You literally are, right. Because we're doing something that nobody's ever done, and which is attach their profit and making the film. And everybody's come on board. They've cut their wages. I mean, I've put the script in for nothing. I'm not getting paid at all to do the whole till it starts making money. And so I'm basically working for nothing until such a time as we've got money on the table. So the whole purpose behind the film is not only to show people that there's humanity and faith and trust, and try to bring that back into this world because we don't see enough of it, and also but to give back to community and to the people that have supported us all over these years that we've worked in the industry. which has never been done. So
That's wonderful. And I do like the part with the coffee. That's really original. So for the original time that you wrote the script, did you ever have any difficulties or troubles, thinking of how you wanted to put the story, not the same, but with the same meaning of it with your mother's story?
I never really had trouble attaching to it because I never lost that emotion. I mean, my mother's been gone 20 some odd years now, and there's still times when, I'll break down, I'll miss her. But I know she's in a higher and better place, and she's not suffering, so that's a good thing. And I've lost several other friends along the way to cancer. So that part of it, no, I've never really thought about it. I was upset for the longest time because it was my first script, my first love, and it basically got taken away from me for a very long period of time. And when I did finally get it back, I just put it on the shelf with everything else because I was disgruntled. I was raising my children. I was like, you know what, I just don't trust the industry to do it right. And now that I've gotten older and I've met, Austin St. John and Kara and some really, really good people that have come on board that love what I've got and the concept behind it, it's really started to push me, forward 110% to say, we've got something special. And when people see it, they'll know.
And so you guys already did the teaser and the promo. Are you still looking for any actors or actresses or any set help that, maybe if anybody's watching, you can kind of give information for?
We don't have anything at this point because we can't really do anything until we're completely funded. And that's what we're doing right now is we're doing we're on third stage, we're in pushing for funding. Once we're fully funded, we're going to need the rest of the cast members. There's a lot of cast members that we still have to attach to the film. We're going to need tons of extras. We're going to need doctors, lawyers, nurses, all kinds of different people, shapes and sizes and ethnicities, because it's set in Miami, so you have a huge melting pot of different cultures, different religions and things. So we need diversity in the film. So, and that will come if they follow us on Facebook. They can stay up with what we're doing and when castings come out, or they can go to our website at gifttotheheart.com.
Okay. And how can they help with funding? Do you have a special website that you can share so they know exactly where to go to, give the funding?
Yes, if they go on Facebook, they can find the links there. We have GoFundMe, Indiegogo, and Kickstarter. We also have straight PayPal, which is the coffee cup, so they can just go to gifttotheheart9.com and they can send $5. They can buy 1 cyber cup of coffee, 2 cyber cups of coffee, or 10, whatever they want, or whatever they think they can afford to give us to get us up to budget. So there's those 4 ways to actually help us fund, and they can also go to our website, which is gifttotheheart.com, and they'll find the links there as well. And all of us are predominantly available to anyone that wants to talk to us. We're also looking for product placement, anybody that's willing to donate product or some money to the film that we can put in the film and show their product, car dealerships, sodas, whatever it is.
Well, thank you so much for the interview. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm really excited I'm looking forward to seeing that come out, and definitely check it out and go to the funding and help out. This is a really great cause, and you guys should definitely work with it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you guys,
very much.
and stay tuned for more interviews.